What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another hot track, and I'm so excited to be talking to you about one of my favorite current artists, Lianne La Havas, and her masterful take on Radiohead's Weird Fishes that just dropped yesterday. Such an incredible, this cover gave me goosebumps. And first of all, I'm a huge Radiohead fan. OK Computer on my wall of perfect albums behind me. In Rainbows up there is one of my favorites as well. And Weird Fishes, just to tackle that song alone takes some courage. But Lianne La Havas, she totally puts her own spin on it. And I've always said, if you're going to do a cover, you've got to make it your own. And she totally does here. From the opening few seconds, it sounds like Phil Selway's drum beat. But then they quickly morph it into, it sounds like it's slowed down, but I think the tempo's the same. They're just doing a different kind of beat. And then the bass and the keys come in instead of arpeggiated guitars. So already a whole different vibe. It's almost like an R&B jam. And it sounds so cool, just holding out those extended notes on the keyboards. And then when Lianne La Havas starts singing Tom York's vocals, it's just angelic and majestic all the way through. And for those of you who follow Lianne La Havas, you may know that she already did a cover of this live back in 2013 at Glastonbury, I believe her first time playing that big gig. And it was huge, went viral for good reason. And it's so cool now that she decided to record it for her self-titled album that's coming out next month. I was already highly anticipating this record based on the singles that she dropped alone, Can't Fight and Bittersweet. But now that she's done this version of Weird Fishes, I'm just like over the top excited for this album that comes out on July 17th. Of course, 2015's Blood was a fantastic record as well, was my album of the month back then. And I have a strong feeling that Lianne La Havas will be my album of the month for July as well. But all that being said, going back to Weird Fishes, as I said, her performance way back then was great. She does it in a similar way if you YouTube that old performance. I love that she, again, does a whole different take on it. When you get to that Eaten by the Worms and Weird Fishes, it's just her a cappella with her and a backing vocal, and it is so beautiful. It'll just give you chills, man. And then when everything else comes back in, it comes back extra hard. Now with guitars at the end, and Lianne just putting it up an octave on the vocals, really giving it that extra weight of emotion like she does so well on some of her greatest songs like Unstoppable and Green and Gold. It's just everything that you love about Lianne La Havas fused with Radiohead, which she has said obviously is a huge impact on her, one of her greatest influences. You can really feel that. And man, she's just such an amazingly talented singer-songwriter. She's from England, but her heritage is half Greek and half Jamaican. And she's just such a cool individual. Just to see her on stage playing guitar and doing her thing, whether it's acoustic or electric with a full band, I am just in, and I'm so excited for this album. But in the meantime, please check out this version of Weird Fishes. If I had to give it a grade, I'd give it a strong 9 out of 10. One of the best covers I've heard in a long time. So thank you, Lianne La Havas. Can't wait for the new record, and thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out, we got top 5s every Friday, album reviews, so much more. Thank you for watching, and as always, Viva la Vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Johnny Radio, and I'll see you soon.